All right, my name's Chris. I'm from Arkansas. My drug of choice is meth and Xanax.
My name's Devin. I'm from Arkansas. Drug of choice is methamphetamines and adrenaline. We're here to talk about our resentments. We've had some issues in the past. We didn't get along. We put hands on each other. We've done some things that we shouldn't have done to each other. But being in recovery, we came closer. We've learned to get over the things that we've held each other accountable for in the past. Just being around each other, we've grown to know that we're good men. There's good qualities about him. I know he thinks the same thing about me, but really, I've held a lot of things against Chris, and I had a lot of hatred towards him at first from Jane, and there was a lot of hate in my heart towards him, and just coming here, getting to know him. I've learned to get over that, and recovery is the only way that I was able to do that. If I wasn't in recovery, I wouldn't have been able to do that at all. I'd have been hating him to this day. We'd have been fighting every day we've seen each other. But I know that just letting go of things is about the only way I can have peace in my heart.
I know that whenever I met Devin, me and Devin, the very first time I met him, I was in a bad spot in my life, but I met him and he picked me up, you know what I mean? He picked me up and he showed me what kind of man that he was then, you know, even though he was on drugs, he still was a good guy, you know, and he picked me up and he showed me a lot of things, he taught me a lot of things. He had my back through some situations that most people ain't gonna show up for, you know, and our first encounter together, man, that was my friend, that was my brother, you know, and I loved him to death. You know, some things that had kicked off, and you know, different things were said from some people that we, you know, both know, and it kind of because of that situation, it kind of ruined our relationship, and it put a space between us that, you know, it was like, you know, I'm like, man, that's my guy, you know what I mean, and you want me to do this, and I'm like, I'm not going to, you know, but you know, I took a lot of Xanax, so whenever I took these Xanax, I would say different things about Devin that, you know, I probably shouldn't have never said, because I didn't know Devin to that extent. All I knew was what someone was telling me to do, and now in recovery, I love Devin to death. This is my guy. You know, he's came a long way. I've came a long way. You know, we both became men. You know, we put all of our differences aside, and now we're both sitting here together, and we can actually have a conversation instead of every single time I've seen Devin, he's put his hands on me every time. You know, and something that God tells me is not to fight him. I don't know why, but I will fight anybody. I would have fought anyone else, but something told me in my heart not to swing back on him. The love I have for him, you know, he's just learning to see, you know, and you know, now we've put everything in the past, we're moving forward, we work out together, we talk to each other through messaging, you know, we see each other at group every day, and we always say hello, you know, and that to me is a great feeling, to be able to just have him back in my life and back together.